Hello, how you doing? Hope everybody's doing good this weekend and you had a good time. Here's my big fat dog laying on the floor, sleeping. He only eats and sleeps and just keeps getting fatter, and that's about it for him. So he's lazy too. Yes, Gage is lazy. His name is Gage. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing good. I had to come on because it's kind of driving me crazy, of course, after the interview room tonight analyzed Grandma's little speech and Candace's note to the news. And I want to talk about that in a little bit, but first, I want to tell you something. In my last video, I told you that I believe that Summer Wells and those children were abused and emancipated. And I'm not going to just say these things without trying to show you some proof. Because a lot of people, they might not believe me, or they might forget that these children didn't look so well. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Summer was very abused. But I want to tell you something. If you go over to Bullhorn Betty's channel, I don't know where she said it. I have no idea. But I know she said it, and I heard it on another channel. She said that she talked to one of the stores that Candace went into with the kids, and that one of the kids wanted something, the boys wanted something, and Summer wanted something, but she wasn't allowed to have it, and Candace was so mean to her in the store. Shook her violently in the store, and that she was very jealous of that little girl. Now, who's telling the truth? Was Summer her best friend, or was Summer her enemy? I mean, if you think about how she took care of her, not very well in a lot of the photos that she had. Yeah, there's a few cute ones. Yes, there is. Summer is cute, whether she has a dirty face or whatever. Summer Wells is adorable. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about she was cleaned up and she looked healthier when she was younger. All the boys did. As they grew, I don't know. The older boys looked like they were fine, except for the youngest boy in Summer. Like they got neglected a lot. So, anyways, I needed to talk about that, but I want to also tell you, I want to try to prove my case of why I believe that these children were really bad neglected, and you probably know that, but I'm still going to back it up. But I want to tell you this. When I first heard about Summer Wells, I heard about it on a Facebook group for missing kids. And I was on there, and everybody was having discussions. And I am not kidding you, at least 4 different people came on there that I did not know. I did not keep track of their Facebook name or anything. But I do know this. 4 different people told me that they were very mean to those children. She was jealous of Summer. They were hurting them kids. Just a lot of bad things they were doing to Summer. Okay, people that knew them. And I wish I had their names today, and I wish I had screenshots of that, but I didn't really think much about it. And also, Robin. Yes, the Sunday school Robin. She was on there, and she had said to me this was very early on, She said that Summer always came to Sunday school very dirty, filthy, uh, that she wasn't taken care of, and that her mother was jealous of her, and her mother was mean to her and treated her differently than the boys. She said that Robin said that she gave her jewelry, all the jewelry she got from her daddy, anything that daddy gave her, because daddy was giving her presents all the time and jewelry, which is weird, but that she would give it to Robin. And that's how Robin got that yellow necklace, is because Summer got it from her daddy. So I found that very strange. But, anyways, and she thought it was strange. And so I asked her a question. I said, well, did you turn it into the elders of your church or protective services? She said she turned it into the elders of the church, and she didn't know what they did with it. But then she said that since this happened with Summer, she did contact the TBI. Well, geez, you know, I just hate that you're seeing kids abused, you're seeing them look like that, and nobody tries to prevent it. Nobody says anything. Nobody does anything. I know that Leslie and Allie, they've called protective services on them, and many people have called protective services on them many times. And I know that Allie said that she had to buy food a lot for that house because they didn't have much. And what they did eat was junk food. So, anyways, I'm going to show you a few pictures here. And under fair use. And I want you to know that I love Emma, and she's my friend from Crime Stories Obsessed. I mean, I'm her follower, I'm her subscriber, so I'm giving all credit to her. And I'm just going to take a few clips, just a few parts from her photos. And she actually got these from Candace. But Emma, thank you from Crime Stories Obsessed. And if you have not subscribed to her, I would encourage you to, because she's got a ton of great videos. So anyways, I just want to show you a few photos. Here's one. Let's get to it. Okay. I want you to look at that little boy's stomach and his ribs. The other boys don't look as bad. The middle one looks skinny, but that one, he looks terrible. Look at the back of Summer's shoulders. That is like when someone is doesn't have a lot to eat. I'm sorry, it really does. Okay? All right, so I'm just saying I gotta come back here. And let me find the other ones I was looking for. That one. And I believe it's on the next one of Emma's. No, it's on that one. And I have to look for it here for a minute. Just a spot. I don't want to do her whole video or show her whole video because I really want you to go over there and subscribe to her if you want to see the whole thing. She's got a lot of pictures of Summer Wells on here. But I just wanted to take you to a couple. Okay, it wasn't that one. I'm sorry. It's probably this one. But I don't know if you could see. Look at her in this picture. That's sad to me. There was, I don't know if it's this way. I don't remember now. I thought I had them all written down of the pictures that I thought were very important. But yeah, that one really bothered me with his shoulders looking like that and the ribs, her shoulders, the ribs. I'm trying to find. If you look at this picture, right, she's so cute, isn't she? But if you look at that picture, I mean, really, they're all looking not so. Look how skinny she was. Pretty tiny. Let me see if I can find the next one I wanted to show you. You know, I wanted to show you this too. Wait till it gets to it. Hold on. There's cute Summer. She's beautiful in that one. Look at that. See that? That really bothers me because I wondered, it looked like new plaster. And I mean, I know it sounds sick, but I wondered if they put her in the chimney. I know, sounds terrible, don't it? I know, but it's weird. But this one, okay, this was like not long before she went missing, and you know she looks really bad in this one right here. She looks really like she's failing, like she's very frail, tiny, and that her arms, her back looks like it's sore. She looks like her face looks really upset. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. See if I can find the other ones. No, that's not the one I wanted. Oh, it's probably one down here that I looked at. So just give me 1 second more. Let's see here. Pew. Smells like my dog has bad gas. Sorry. Wow. There was a really bad one I wanted to show you, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to tell you that if you go look at all the photos of Summer and you really look close at them, you're going to see that there was a lot of, like, she looked like she was not doing so well. Okay. And so anyways, I wanted to talk about that. Also, I wanted to tell you something else about, there's something really good that I need to talk about with Don before I get into Grandis. But you know, News 4. Hold on here, guys. I want to thank everybody and any new subscribers that come on here. I'm not fantastic at this, I'm telling you. But I try because I have an opinion and I want to say some things about this. There's an interview here on here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Donnie Boy. Is that it? No. Hold on here. Have patience with me for just a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. No. Sorry. I'm really trying to find it for you. And I'm not doing so hot, is all I'm saying. So, but anyways, Don Wells. This video is Don Wells, and he looked so suspicious when he was asked if he had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. And I guess I never really even paid attention to it that well. You know, you got to go back and look at some of the stuff that you see. I mean, that you've seen already, even though it seems like that. You got to go back and look because there's no way. And, oh boy, I would like to find it because it was a really good interview. And it's just not going to let me. But I'm going to tell you to go over to, it's called Spirit Seeker Squad. It's the name of the channel. And she had Don on there, that interview. And oh my God, does he ever look? He laughs when the reporter asks him if he had anything to do with their disappearance, and he blinks and he looks away and he doesn't even really answer the question. So I would encourage you to go over to Spirit Seeker Squad and look at that. But anyways, what I want to talk about too, which I find very important, is do you remember when Dudley said, Don's co-worker, Dudley said in his interview that Don was really upset the day before. Like he lost his best friend, like he was out of it, Dudley said, and that was Monday, I believe. Summer Wells went missing on Tuesday. Yeah. Well, anyways, the day before Summer went missing, the day before he fired him, I cannot believe this, but Dudley, he said that Don acted like he lost his best friend. I don't know if he said he was sitting in a tub or he was sitting on the toilet or whatever in one of the houses. But he also said, remember this, Don accused him of throwing mud all over, but actually Dudley said that Don was throwing mud all over and laughing about it. You know what? My husband said something to me and it makes sense. I bet you Don was really mad. He knew the plan because I'm thinking now that he did know the plan ahead of time. And he was really upset with Dudley, and he tried to blame that whole thing on Dudley, and he got him fired. And he also drove the Subaru to work that day. I do believe that that was on purpose, and I believe they had a plan to get rid of Summer, or it did happen the day before, and we haven't. People said they seen Candace that day in the store, but I don't really know. I mean, Hunter said he seen, and Allie said they seen Summer that day. So they had to have seen her. So it couldn't have. But what I'm saying is the plan that they had to get rid of her, I think they already knew about it and they planned to. Um, he was just really upset. And, Don loses his temper. And I'm just thinking that that could very well be why Don was throwing mud around, why he was so upset. But let's talk about Grandis tonight. The interview room had Steve Johnson and it had Chris McDonough. And they went over Candace's statement and they went over everything that was said. And it was really good. And, they pulled out a lot of things that I never even noticed. They're really good at that. They know how to do that. But anyways, when Grandis came on the news and she wanted to clear up all the rumors and she wasn't happy, she was really, really mad at the sheriff. And I just think it was a little bit more than that really bugged her. Why would that really bug her of all the things, other than she doesn't want to be looking like she's guilty, you know what I mean? Well, anyways, I'm trying to get to something here that I would like to just go over Grandma's statements with you and how she was looking and how she was acting and the things that I seen and the things that bothered me. So let's go over them if I can find the dang thing, because it's like, gee whiz. I got too many, I'm subscribed to too many places, I guess. I don't know. Too many channels. Okay, where's the big news? Grandma, where are you? Okay. Hold down the fort. This one bothers me too. Let me put it on this for a minute. Come on, I just seen it. Boy, having a tough time here. This. I think she really was looking bad, closer to the end of her time. You know what I mean? Oh, and you want to know what else I noticed? It really blew my mind today. The son of Don, the pedophile son of Don, who is a registered one, he was on in some of the pictures of the last vacation, it looked like, with the Wells. So, yes. So, yeah, it wasn't good. But, Grandma, she put in her statement when she did with the Wells. regarding the lawyer, she said that she took a nap. Well, that was never part of this before, okay? Never, never. That was none of her story. She never said it before. And all of a sudden she took a nap. And you know what? I went through her old testimony, her old interview, like the only one she did, basically. And she said that she took a nap. And she had never said that before in the old ones, is my point. Never. And neither did Candace ever mention it. So I just thought it's really strange that all of a sudden, she's taking a nap. What a convenient way. That you can just cop out. You don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Because you took a nap. So I just thought it was really quite interesting. And I find it strange that she got drawn out and wanted to, oh boy. Here she is. No, that ain't it at all. Sorry. I thought that was it. No, it's right here. Okay, let's just look at this for a minute. Hold on. Oh, I don't even have the sound turned up. Summer's grandma was with her granddaughter all day on June 15th, the day she disappeared. She walked me through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper, and then Summer came in with this which is her favorite. Then she went in. She said, "Mama, I would take the boys to walk her back to the house." And she asked the boys to keep an eye on her, and that's the last time I seen her. As the 9-month mark of when her granddaughter was reported missing approaches, she says the social media and online rumors. First of all, she had to hesitate, and she had to take a few minutes to think about the script, about what she was going to say in that. And she had plenty of time. If she wanted to call the police, or she wanted to know, did you hear the news reporter? The news reporter asked her, when's the last time you contacted the TBI or sheriff? And she said, I haven't heard from them since the trespassing. And so I just thought that was quite interesting, that she couldn't call herself and check on her granddaughter, and that Candace can't call and, find out what's going on. I tried to think that Candace was not abusing her daughter. I really did. But the more that I see, the more that I look, she really was abusing her. And maybe she got rid of her because she was jealous of her. Maybe she shaved her head because she wanted her to be ugly. Maybe she just had enough because she has a bad temper. And I know Don did not do nothing to her. Maybe he did. He said he could make her cry very easily, that her feelings would get hurt. So maybe he was verbally mean to her, but I think that Candace was very mean to her, very abusive. But she sure puts on a good act, doesn't she? She acts like a completely different, just a sweet little person, You know, Candace is a big liar. That's all I'm going to say to you, because she was on a live with this Jamie guy, and she said that her lawyer takes care of all the shit for her. She don't have to do nothing because her lawyers do all that shit. That's what her words were. And so, you know, can you really blame Sheriff Lawson for saying, you know, that they're lawyered up? I mean, maybe he heard that too. You know, miscommunication happens when you don't go talk to people, when you don't ask questions. And Candace should have been staying with them, just like Chris McDonough and Steve said that Michael Vaughn's mother, she calls almost every day to check to see if they've heard anything about Michael, which I would be too. I'd be driving them up a wall, calling them, wanting to know. But you know what? They act like they don't even want to find her. They act like they don't want her found. And they act like they don't even care if she is found. Candace acts like she accepted her death. Like she's not going to be around anymore. You know, I'm sorry, but Grandis, I know that you should have had way more to say. And your story was so scripted. Your story was exactly like Candace's, and you two are trying to stick to the same exact story, and you look away, you don't look, and you make mean faces. That's what I was trying to show you, and I don't know if I can find it on there. And I think Chris brought it up for a minute, but yeah, she made a really mean face about Summer. I mean, just a mean face. She looked really wicked. I don't remember. Is it this one? Yeah, I mean, she just looks. I don't know. I seen it. She had a really mean, cruel looking face on, whatever. I'm not going to sit there all night and try to show you. But I would recommend that you put in your search bar on YouTube and listen to what Dudley had to say, because it's very strange. So that's why I think this was planned out the day before. And, you know, I've heard people say, oh, these two people, they're ignorant. You don't even, you know, they can't fool the police like this. How are they pulling? Come on. Come on. You don't know where somebody could hide a body. It's not that hard, really, for these crazy nuts. You don't know. You know, when Don came out, he did look like he lost his best friend, and he was crying when he came out to talk to them. So that's why I wonder if he knew all along that this had to happen for some reason. But I do want to mention this, and I do not want to forget it whatsoever. And I already did. Hold on. Let's see. What was it? Something important, too. Wow, I'm sure it'll come to me. My mother used to say, if you can't remember it, then it's a lie. But I don't believe that, because I can't remember a lot of things. There was a point, though, about Donnie that I needed to bring out. And let's see. Oh, yes. Go to News 4 and look up Don's interview on there. And when they ask him if he had anything to do with their disappearance, look how he acts. Go look at that. But that's not what I wanted to say to you. I don't know. I think Don will turn on Candace and Grandis before anything else. He's probably going to get ticked off. He's probably already going out of his mind in jail right now. you know. And Candace is so full of crap. I cannot believe that she would sit there and write that note. But she can go on YouTube and act like a fool, but she can't go on the news. What's wrong with her? What? You know what's wrong with her? She does not want you to know that how she is. She doesn't want the real media to be able to pick her apart, or she might slip up and say something, and I believe that's the reason. I do. I believe that's why Don drove the Subaru that day. I believe that's why he looked like he lost his best friend on Monday. He fired Dudley so he could use him as an alibi. So that means it's premeditated. This was premeditated. And let me ask you this. Would you want to go up to Summer Wells, seeing all that junk in their yard, to go kidnap a kid? I wouldn't want to. And why? How long did they wait there to kidnap Summer? Were they in the basement? And so they didn't want to kidnap the other little boy that's close to Summer's age. They didn't want any other kids. But they wanted to go over there and abduct her with everybody around. Now, you know the abductor couldn't have stayed there and waited any earlier than when Candace came home, because the boys were there and they would have known something. And those dogs would have barked. Oh, I know what I have to show you. And it's really important. Grandis. Let me show you something about Grandis. It really is important, because it's going to show you something. When Don started his official family official YouTube channel, wow, he went on there. Hold on, I'll show you. He went on there, had Grandis go on there, and you know she never made a mention of taking a nap that day. So she's lying. You know, did she take a nap? Maybe that's just to say, I don't want to talk about it. So, you know. But it just cracks me up. Yeah, right here. And all credit goes to the Don Wells family official video. And Don did this video so that he could prove to us with Grandis. He wanted to make sure. He wanted to be able to prove to us that there's no way that they could see an abductor. And yes, an abductor could have took her out of there. So here he goes. Here she is. I was sitting on the doorstep of my trailer. Come on. And, you know, fair use, Don, because you said we could use the videos from your official channel, that you would rather use that. So here's the front door of the house, okay? And they're trying to prove, Grandis is trying to prove that, you know, she can't see it from here, the basement door. Oh, crap. She's sitting there. She could see if somebody came out of there. You don't think Summer would have been making noise? Candace was helping me, and we had her back to the house. Okay. Just keep going. I want to show you something. We have to stand up to see the dog trail starts beside that box. Still can't see the basement door, lower driveway, or trails through the woods that go down to the Ben Hill Road. But they could have took the back. Don could have came up. I'll show you here. If we can get this video. Hold on. I'm just saying if Don came up over here. Hold on, let me get a better picture of it. Oh, they back up as far as they can back up. So, but you see this? Oh crap! Let me. Right there. You see that? That's the back of their driveway. That's the back way in. And so, Don could have took her out that way. They're saying nobody could see. I don't buy their bull crap. Sorry, I really don't. But why would you have to prove this, that abductor could come and take her away? Why would you? I mean, that makes no sense to me, honest to God. I see a bunch of cement buckets there. Yeah. I don't know what that point was. Oh, he's bringing us up the dog trail to show you. But isn't that nice how he keeps showing us this? Protected by 24-hour video surveillance. Really, Don? Now you got video surveillance after summer's gone? How funny, right? That's really funny joke. Could have gone down driveway, though. Yeah. You mean the back way. You guys took her out of there. So anyways, yeah, look at there it is again. He wants to make sure. Yeah, right. See? Wasn't there when he needed it for summer. Anyways, I wanted you to see that they really totally tried to dispute that there's no way, that there is a way for her to be abducted. And why would you do that anyways? Have you ever seen all their parents sitting there showing you all the ways that you could be abducted out of their driveway? I mean, come on. They're trying to convince way too much because they know that they're not telling the truth. And all these other people that have kids missing and that have hurt their child, they act the same way. They try to convince people. And Don and Candace, you're going to get in trouble for giving false statements to the police. And Grandis, all of you will get in trouble for lying. It'd be best to make sure that you came out right now and told the truth, because if you get caught lying, boy, oh boy, that's not good. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I already said it to you anyways. If this was an accident, okay, there's no reason to cover it up like that. Not to hide Summer that well, okay? Summer is hidden so good that even all these different searchers, ground penetrating radar, all this stuff, they cannot find her, the dogs. So she's either gone in a different state with somebody they know, or she's just hidden really good. It makes me wonder. I was thinking something about Dudley again. It's just really strange, right? That they always want to try to prove themselves. that they have to defend themselves. Why do you have to defend themselves? If you don't like what people are saying, just come out and say it. This is what really happened. I had quite a few questions that I want to ask Candace. And if I was you, I would go over to Nana's Angels. It's called Nana's Angels, her channel. And she's got all these questions that she put up there. And it's every one that we would have wanted to ask, anyways, most of them. I did want to ask Candace where the bathing suit is. Because was it still left under her clothes this whole time? I want to know where you went, Candace, when you went looking for her. I want to know everywhere you went, Candace, because it seems weird. I'm wondering why you don't talk about her much. I'm wondering if you really are innocent, why don't you just come out and talk about it? You shouldn't have a problem with it. The truth. And the same with Grandis. You guys are doing a script and you told Don the script. Don's following the script. Now, he either told you girls to tell that story or you girls made a plan. But I think every single one of you did this plan. And I think Summer Wells has been abused since she was a baby. I feel like that Candace was drinking when she was pregnant. So Summer probably had fetal alcohol syndrome. I mean, you don't just stop drinking for, 9 months and just go heavy at alcoholism again. I think she was drinking with Summer. And I don't think she took care of her very well. And, for a couple of years, she seemed like she was doing okay. But, it's a lot of work with 4 kids, I had 4 children, and let me tell you, I cannot even believe I survived that. Oh, my God. Especially my girls. Let me tell you, my girls, they beat me down, man. I'm beat down, wore out from them, but they're so cute and adorable and sweet and grown up, and I'm proud of them now. But I'm telling you, 4 kids was wild. So, yeah, maybe things have been wild for Candace. Maybe it was a little bit too much on her or something. I don't know. But Summer looked very bad. Her teeth were rotten out. She was filthy, dirty. Candace, what did you guys do to that little girl? We know you did something. Somebody's going to have to come out and talk about this pretty soon. I hope Sheriff Lawson comes right after you and starts hounding you again, starts really pushing you to tell the truth. And I'm sick of all these people who want to support you, Candace and Don, who defend you every day and think you're the nicest parents ever. What do they out of their mind? Don't they realize you lost all these other kids for a reason? What is going to happen when you supporters of Candace and Don, what's going to happen when you find out the truth? That they hurt this little girl, you're going to support her then? Support them then? I mean, that's horrible. If you find out that they hurt this little girl bad and killed her, you're not going to feel happy about that. You should be embarrassed because you should never support suspects. That's just the way it is. Oh, what I was going to say to you, one of the things I was going to say is, remember Jose? Okay, well, he was at the house, and there's pictures of Grandma and Candace partying with him in the alley. Well, Dudley, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Dudley or if it was somebody else. Maybe it was Andy or Hunter's dad. They said that Jose, had drugs. He was bringing drugs up here. And He went to jail after that fight with Don, that domestic abuse thing. He went to jail, probably for some kind of probation if he was on probation. Well, when he got out, he came looking for his drugs, all his stuff that he left at Don and Candace's house. And I believe they stole his drugs from them. And, they might have gave her to him wherever he is. Or maybe he took some of his payment. But I believe they know where she is. We want to know where she is, Candace. It's ridiculous. Well, anyways, I have been on here too long. So I hope everyone just keeps it together, because I just want to scream sometimes when I hear Grandis and Candace, and I want the truth, and I want justice for Summer Wells. I want to know what happened to her. I don't know if I want to know what happened to her, but I want to have some peace in this case, knowing where she is. Anyways, I encourage you to go over to the interview room with Chris McDonough. He's got Steve Johnson on there talking about breaking down Grandis's little interview. And I encourage you to go watch Crime Stories Obsessed, because she's a great channel. Dana's Angels, I really like her. I just seen a couple things on the channel Spirit Seeker Squad, and I love Shay's Safe Place, and I love All Things Down on the Farm. I enjoy Harsh Reality, No Thanks Investigates. So if you're interested in any of those channels and you're looking for something else to watch, something different, I encourage you to go to those channels. I'm for all the channels. I want to see every channel do good. So anyways, I'm going to get off of here, but I just wanted to give you a few more things to think about. And yes, I do believe that Summer Wells was abused, not just by Candace, but by Grandis, and maybe even by the boys. They probably weren't always nice to her. You know how boys can be sometimes. They might have pushed her, hit her sometimes, but they learned stuff from their mother, I know that, and their father. Now, I had heard that not only did they throw shoes at him, they hit him with belts, they hit him with shoes, they hit him with all kinds of objects. So, not good. It's not going to be good for none of them. And I think they're all going to go to jail for all of this. So anyways, I hope all of you have a great week. And don't get concerned about the war that's going on. I know that it troubles people, but you know what? Don't think that another country is just going to wipe us out by using really bad weapons, because they know that if anybody does that to us in the United States, we're going to do it right back, and that would be the end of all civilization. So don't worry, these leaders are a little bit smarter than that. They're not going to go that far, but they do like to push their chests and threaten. But I will tell you this. I refuse to watch any Western media, any Western U.S. propaganda, because they lie to us all the time. That's all they do, is show us nonstop lies. Just a couple years ago, it was Kim Jong-un that was going to just wipe us out. And then it was Iran. And they were chanting death to us, to America, And then it was Assad, in Iran. It's all these places, there's always a boogeyman. China, they were worried about China, and their best friends and in bed with them are governments. So don't even listen to this. I mean, I know what's going on, but we don't belong in it. And if something bad happens, well, there's not a whole lot you're going to do about it. If you believe in God, you're going to have to trust God. What are you going to do about it? There's not much you're going to do, okay? Just be prepared and be prayed up, okay? And don't sit and be concerned about it. Jesus said there, you will hear of wars and rumors of wars, and don't let your heart be troubled. It's not the end, okay? So just stay prayed up and trust God with your life and with your family, with your finances. You have to trust Him. If you believe in Him, then you need to trust Him and have faith that He's going to watch over you and provide for you and your family, okay? So anyways, just rest easy tonight and be assured you're going to be okay. And if you're not, well, then I don't know what to say. What are you going to do? It doesn't really help much to sit and worry and panic and be frantic about it. So get some rest and peace. Okay? Good night. God bless you. I love all of you. You're just the best subscribers I got. Thank you. Good night.